YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the video. We are out here, State Line Dodge right now. My guy here, he pulled up with his 22 Scat Pack, man. Let's say what's up, man.
Show Talk Entertainment, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. So we done checked in and out of my 22 Charger. This is my first time checking out a 22 Challenger Scat Pack wide body. So we're gonna check out what he got on it. And I'm gonna tell y'all one secret, man. Y'all see the Scat Pack? I know there's a lot of things talking about, like why you get a Hellcat. This guy right here, he had a Hellcat. Let's talk about. I want to talk about that.
I done had every variant. I had the RT. I had the. I actually had the Scat Pack narrow body, 392.
Yeah, I remember that one.
To the back to the Challenger Scat Pack. Then I went to the Hellcat. I had a 50th anniversary. It was a 2020 50th anniversary Hellcat, and it was it was a wide body too. But honestly, when I think of now that I've gone through all the variants, this right here is a sweet spot. And the reason being is the Hellcats, they come with that 262 gear.
Yeah. And
so when you take it off, and I do track time, you know, I'm part of Street Cars 101.
Yep. Y'all make sure if y'all not subscribed to that magazine, make sure y'all do that. I'm gonna put the link to the actually I'm gonna put it right here on the screen right here, so y'all go check it out, man. They're doing really big things right now when it comes to the car scene here. And then
I started a podcast, Will Talk Entertainment. And so we host a lot of events. We host some track events in conjunction with Tour Deluxe Rally.
Yeah.
And one of the things I learned about the Hellcat is when you got that 262 gear, you're trying to get off the line, you spin it. Spinning ain't winning. I get in this Scat Pack with a 309 gear and I take off, just like that. Now, with that said, I'm not trying to cap. This ain't gonna beat no Hellcat in the long run. You go a quarter mile, Hellcats, you're gonna see taillights eventually.
Yeah.
But off the line, Scat Pack is quicker. Just based on the gearing alone, it's quicker. Now, with that said, you could say, well, why didn't you just go and switch out the gearing? You could do that, but on the 50th anniversary, on those types of limited edition cars, you want to keep them as stock as possible.
And let's talk about that, because you didn't have just a Hellcat. What Hellcat did you have?
I had a 50th anniversary Daytona Hellcat, which there was only 501 made. I was number 51, 52 out of 501. So I had a high number too. So when you got a high number like that in a limited edition, you got to keep that stock. You can't be going, I mean, you could go and mod it, but in the long run, especially with knowing that these cars are going away, that's just going to work against you. Yeah. You try to trade that in or try to sell it or take it to Meekum, they're going to look at, all right, cool, but you're not going to get the money that you're going to get if you just kept it stock.
For sure.
So that's one of the reasons too. And that's another reason why I sold it, because you're limited on what you can do.
That is true.
So, for example, if I want to go put some headers on it, again, it's a limited edition. You really don't want to mess with it too much.
Right.
So if I want to go, I can go take this and put some headers on it, do a tune, and I'm good. And I can do it through direct connection now.
Yeah.
All right. The other reason too is direct connection wasn't around when I sold my Hellcat.
Yeah, that is true.
Now they announced that earlier this year. Had I known that they had direct connection, I would have kept it.
Yep, for sure. For sure. And that makes a good point, man. I want to go back to you talking about the rear end gear. And that's another thing that I think I talk about on my videos as well. Like with the Hellcats, they come with a 262 gear. And the reason being is that it is a little bit better on gas miles. I mean, the Hellcat already, the engine as itself, is crazy bad on gas, but you're not buying it for gas. But when you put, like, if you put a 309 in that, you're gonna be staying way up in the RPMs when you're driving. So that's probably part of the reason why they did that. But I mean, we understand why. But still, he said it here himself. Like I heard a lot of people say with Scat Packs, they feel faster offline because of that gearing. And the guy that drove them both, that's what he's saying.
And I'll be honest with you, and I get why they put the 262 in the Hellcat, because you got a blow on it. Yeah. And you're trying to save people gas. But the reality is, it depends on what you're using the car for. If you're using a car to go to a track on the weekends, and daily on the weekdays, then you probably want to get that 309 gear, because you're just gonna be spinning. Because you got all that power getting put down. You got a 309 gear, and it's not going nowhere.
No, not at all.
I mean, unless you put a tire on it, you got to get yourself some slicks. It'll help you out, but again, that gearing. Yeah. If you're going up to a track event, like next week we got what Street Car Takeover. Yep. Yeah, no way you're going in that event with a 262.
No, not at all. Not at all. Even with the road racing, you're not going to do a 262 because
even with road racing, they'll snatch you up. So
for sure.
I mean, that's the reason why I kind of went back to the Scat Pack, and I went with the wide body, because once you go wide body,
No.
There ain't no going back.
Exactly, man. As soon as I saw him come out with the wide body, I was like, man, look, I got to get a wide body because I had an everybody challenge, and y'all on the channel already know. And I was like, man, I got to go wide body for NASCAR. That's why this car had to have a wide body. That's why I did not get a narrow body use Hellcat. I ain't knocking nobody dead, but personally, I wanted this wide body on my car for a fact. So
yeah, I'm proud of my dude here. Got his wide body. And, you know, you got especially if you got kids.
Yeah,
this is the perfect setup
for sure.
If you got kids,
for sure.
Right. So you know, I get it. Now, with that said, he's almost 300 pounds heavier than me.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And that's the other thing too. Dodge tweaks these cars. Yeah. So the 2022 is way more nimble than the previous Scat packs. It's even faster. It's even faster off the line. When you've driven all of the variants, you get to see. Look who it is. I crashed the video. It's all good. Hey, you go ahead, shot it. It's all good. We don't mind. What's up, bro? What's up, big bro? How you doing? Oh, no problem. Hey, shout out your raffle. Shout out your raffle. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Red Out raffle going. Link is in my bio. You get you a $100,000 car for $30. Tap in. Yo, yep, heard it. I'm slipping. I ain't do my raffle yet. I'm just being honest. I'm slipping. I got to get my raffle in.
Yes, sir.
One ticket changes life.
Yeah, yep. You heard it. Y'all heard it there.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, the wide bodies, once you go wide body, you can't go back. And the other thing about the wide bodies is they look so damn good on the road. Yes. When you see a wide body in your rear view mirror, I mean, it's just, I've had people with Hellcats tell me that, man, I know it's not a Hellcat, but that wide body sure looks good. Yeah. Because when you see it, it's just like Big Daddy Crump. Yeah. Sitting on the road.
Exact same thing I said too.
You know, so, and it's more balanced to me with the bigger tires and the you know, the extended flares. It's just a more balanced car. Yep. Yeah. So man, that's it, man. That's just, you know, and now, but hey, if you're gonna plan on get one, put your order in now. Yes. This car was ordered in August of 2021.
You did your order before me.
No, the dealership ordered it.
Oh, gotcha.
August of 2021.
Gotcha. Okay.
They got it in May.
Wow, that's great. Cause I did my order for mine in November, mid-November. I didn't get mine until March. Let's see.
This was made in April, I think April 25th.
This is where it is. Hold on, I can't see it. If I can't. Oh, there it is. Data built. 424 right there.
424.
422.
422.
Let's see what my date is. Yours 422. I think mine had to be. I know mine was March.
December.
No, mine was actually. Yep, March 22.
March 22.
Yep.
So March, April. So if you don't get your order, it's a wrap.
Yep.
Because you're not going to be able to go and order it. Just go walk into a dealer. You can walk in the dealer and order it. Right. Remember, they're going to have allocations.
Yeah. That's why I was telling people like certain dealerships got different allocations. You may get lucky and go to a dealership that may get the bigger allocation. They're gonna get your car quicker. Yep. You may go to a smaller dealership. What's up, man?
How you doing? Hi, man.
Yeah, go to a smaller dealership. They might not have as many allocations. You might be waiting longer. It just depends.
And the other thing too is, so you have the allocation up against you, and you have, of course, there's the parts issue too. Yep. How are you going to order it is going to be really crucial. So if you plan on getting an optioned up, like mine, I got the ventilated, heated seats, sunroof, all that. If you plan to get something optioned up, I would order that early while they have the parts available in the bins, rather than later. Because later on, you might end up with one with no sunroof, and you may want a sunroof.
Yeah, and another thing I was telling people as well is that, like, I was hearing people saying they ordered at the end of the year, and Dodge, like, if you don't get a VIN number, they're not gonna build the car. And a lot of times, like, I know a lot of people do the orders, they're like, I don't have a VIN number yet. Before they even assign you a VIN number, they gotta make sure they can build the car, because they can't give you a VIN number and not have all the parts for it. And I've heard people say they did an order and Dodge canceled their order because they couldn't build the car. They did it too late in the year.
The other thing is go in with your ammunition, do your research, and prepare to negotiate like hell. As much as I know all these dealers, and you all know the amount of cars that I've owned, and I know a ton of dealers, you're still gonna have to negotiate a little bit, because right now, what they're gonna do is, because they don't have so many on the lot, they're gonna jack up the price on it. Even dealers that don't normally, in the past have done, they're gonna have to raise their price. Because with limited supply, they gotta have to make up that margin. Right. It's called a profit margin. Everybody got it. State Line got it, Hendrick got it, they all got a profit margin. And they're gonna want to do it, but you're gonna have to negotiate. You have to go ahead and do your research and know what you're getting. and understand that. One thing with me, I do research. People see me, yeah, I got a new car, but I research the hell out of everything.